Welcome back to the channel. This is the Action Figure Grader, and I received a gift box, insanely generous gift box with 2 items for my collection and then 1 item to give away to my Patreon supporters from Daniel over at One Stop Comic Shop. He is a seller on eBay. He also has his own website, onestopcomicshop.com. He's an authorized dealer for CGC if you got like signature series books, things like that. Or if you just have like books that you want to send into CGC through a dealer. Daniel is trusted. He's down in Florida. He sent me a gift box that, I mean, he probably shipped it 2 weeks ago, but it went from Florida to Nashville, where I live, then from Nashville to Pennsylvania to North Carolina, and then they finally got it back to me in Nashville. So don't know what happened with USPS, but he floored me when I opened these just now. And I wanted to just highlight these items and really just, for more than anything, I want to make other people aware of One Stop Comic Shop because he's one of the good ones in the community. There's enough scum and villainy out there. We hear all the time about different businesses that are, in the comic book industry, like that have either gone out of business or don't deliver what they promised you. I mean, it happens all of the time. I'm not going to name names, but I think if you're collecting comics and CGC comics, things like that, you guys know what I'm talking about. There are plenty of scumbags out there that will take your money and not deliver. Well, I'm just telling you that Daniel over at One Stop Comic Shop, he is one of the good ones in the community, and I just want to make sure to highlight him if you're into collecting these signature series books or, just raw books, whatever it is you collect. So he sent me for my collection 2 incredible books. The first one, and one that we've talked about in the past, this is Star Wars number 41. This is the John Tyler Christopher negative space variant. He does a lot of these kind of negative space variants, and this is just an amazing Asajj Ventress cover. And the Star Wars 41, there's a cover B, which this is, and then cover A is the awesome Darth Maul that he also did. This one is signed by Nika Futterman, who obviously voiced Asajj Ventress. You can see her signature there in silver. Look how cool that looks. And it says Asajj Ventress in quotes underneath there. But look how killer that cover is. And this is a 9.8 signature series yellow label. So signed and Asajj Ventress by Nika Futterman on March of 2024. So he sent this to me as a gift. It's just unbelievable. It's the Clone Wars 15th anniversary. I can't believe it's been 15 years now. The negative space variant cover. And like I said, there's another one with Darth Maul as well. But he sent that as a gift, and I guess he remembered from my videos that it was one of my favorites. And here's actually one I bid on. I bid on one of these a while back, and I got sidetracked with family crap, and I missed the end of the auction. So it's crazy that he sent me this, but I bid on one of his that he had at auction. He always has signature series books at auction, not just Star Wars, by the way, but everything. I mean, I saw some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kevin Eastman signed books. There's some Transformers books. He's got Peter Cullen signed books. All kinds of really great stuff. The Daredevil books that he's had recently are unbelievable. If you're into the Daredevil and the new series coming out, there's a bunch of Charlie Cox signed books, Kingpin signed books. So The Punisher, John Bernthal. So he, for anything pop culture related, where the actor or the voice actor or the cover artist has signed a book and it's a yellow signature series CGC book, he has lots of auctions every week. So make sure to check him out. And again, it's onestopcomicshop.com. And then I'll also include a link in the video description to his eBay store where a lot of the auctions go on. But here was a big one. I mean, again, I think I bid on one of these, and I don't remember what happened, but it was something like my kids distracted me. But this is a Star Wars Ahsoka number 1. So obviously Marvel, just like what they did with the Mandalorian, where they did a comic book adaptation of, the TV episodes. So I think they did season 1 and season 2 of the Mandalorian. I don't think they've done 3 yet, to my knowledge. But They did the same thing with Ahsoka season 1. So this is Ahsoka #1. This is the TV edition. So obviously it's got Rosario Dawson on the cover of this book, and it's signed by Rosario Dawson. So that's a pretty amazing book that he sent me for my collection. This is the variant edition, but look how cool that is with the bright blue signature there. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I opened these books up and I was absolutely blown away by Daniel's generosity. And again, just a reminder, go check him out on eBay and his own website. But here's the other item that he sent me. It's actually an action figure that he specifically told me to make a giveaway for my Patreon supporters. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is the VC1, let's see, what number is it? 182. I can't read from this far away. This is the Vintage Collection VC 182 Clone Wars Captain Rex. He's got that dual pistols there. And it's signed by D. Baker, who obviously voiced Captain Rex in the Clone Wars. So that's an incredible item that he had authenticated with the Signature Series service that Collector Archive Services does. If you've got signed action figures, that's the only way to go, in my opinion. Collector Archive Services will authenticate the signature for a fee with James Spence authentication, and then they'll also grade the item. So, I mean, just to grade this item that he sent me as a giveaway was easily $100 plus shipping to and from. So it's a very, very generous item that Daniel sent to me as a Patreon giveaway. But, you know, like I said, if you've got other signed action figures, the CAS Signature Series is definitely the way to go. And you can see they're signed by D. Baker, VC 182. And this is a Collector Archive Series 90 grade. 90, 90, 95 are the subscores on this one. So that signature is great. That color is perfect for this clone Captain Rex. So here's the back there. VC 182. So obviously there's been a lot of different Captain Rexes since this one, but this is a pretty awesome figure. And I'll do as Daniel directed, even though I want to keep it. I'm gonna do as Daniel directed. I'll make this a Patreon giveaway. So for you Patreon supporters, I got a current giveaway going right now for a graded video game. It's on the pinned section of my Patreon page. And after that one, you know, I'll do the drawing on that one soon, and then I'll list this one as the next giveaway. And you all can make sure to go thank Daniel on Instagram. He's on Instagram at One Stop Comic Shop, and then again his website is onestopcomicshop.com, and then again his eBay store. It always has. I've gotten so into just looking at Daniel's inventory each week. I mean, it's really dangerous if you're into autographed books, because, you know, I was like, ooh, that Transformers book that looks pretty nice. I'd like to have that. And then the Daredevil books, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta just stay away. So he's one of my saved sellers on eBay. So every time he lists new stuff, it pops up, and I'm like, oh god, what are you doing to me? So anyway, I just wanted, you know, it's a short video, but I wanted to make sure to give Daniel some props and, you know, a little bit of promotion, because you know, like I said, there's enough scum and villainy in the comic book industry, as we talk about all the time, that when you have one of the good ones out there, I want to highlight him, so you know it's a trusted seller that you're buying from, and Daniel's absolutely that guy. So thank you again, Daniel, for the very generous gifts for my collection, as well as for the very generous Patreon giveaway. That's all I really had for this short video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.